convenience store and the Crossing Post.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit
following is a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, DRG Media Group.
Pierre Governor Playoff Football on River 92.7 is brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Line Ticket, Overhead Door, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shufflebind Agency American Family Insurance. Governor Playoff Football is brought to you by Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds & Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Access Health, and Coxsackie State Farm Insurance. Governor Playoff Football is brought to you in part by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Kathy Sunshine Properties, TMA, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Ferding Electric, Bauman Lumber, and Wagner Auto. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Football. The Hughes County Jail, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottle, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of here in Gettysburg, Hermanson Antidogos, Cowboy Country Stores, Gales Gas Service, and Bauman Lumber.
Now, Pierre Governor Football.
It is a day later than originally scheduled, but the Pierre Governors today on their home field start their playoff quest for something unprecedented in South Dakota high school football. They go for a 7th straight state championship, but they have to win 2 games to even have the chance to play in that game first. But both potentially are at home, since the Governors are the top seed in 11AA. Another great regular season for Pierre ended at 8-1 with the win over Douglas a week ago yesterday, 64-6. And their first round opponent, the Spearfish Spartans. A little bit of a revival for this program, as the Spearfish had a great start to this season, struggled late in the year, had to deal with some injuries. 4-5 is their record, but they're in the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row, and they challenged the Governors at a chilly and slightly ice-covered Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium in Pierre. Good afternoon. I'm David Burrell. Our studio coordinator is Colby Carey. Caleb Brozick, a live ticket, handles the video. Glad to have you with us. Remember, watch this game at the River 92.7 page at the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. And that is brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Yes, this game was to have been last night, as you know, but a little sneak up on them ice storm caught the northern Black Hills yesterday. In fact, the Sturgis Scoopers had started out for T for their game with T area, but it didn't take them long to turn around and come back because of the icy roads in the northern Black Hills. And the Spartans decided after hearing about that, nah, we're staying put. It was better driving yesterday, but it's still awfully chilly in Pierre. And as we say, a lot of snow and ice is covering this field. They have cleared off the yard markers. They've cleared off the hash marks. They've cleared off the sideline delineation. But still, a lot of this field is ice and snow covered, and that's going to make it a little bit treacherous. And for a Spearfish team that likes to throw the ball a whole lot, and it's a lot of their offense, they throw the ball for over 300 yards a game, that is going to be possibly limited. They do have a good, experienced quarterback and senior Seth Hamilton, but their top receiver, Caden Langenfeld, hoping to come back from an injury today. So is their leading running back, Hunter Walters. For Pierre, well, you know what they've done so steady all year with a record of 8-1. And making the playoffs again and again because, and it came down to the victory in Yankton. That's why they're the top seed, because Pierre and Yankton both ended the regular season with exactly the same record and 8-1, but more to the point, exactly the same seed points average. But the first tie breaks head-to-head, and as you probably know, in September, the Governors beat the Bucks at Crane Youngworth Field in Yankton. For the winner of this game, it's the Watertown Arrows, who had their first playoff victory in 10 years last night, a 42-17 win over Aberdeen Central at Aberdeen at Watertown Stadium. So, if the Governors win, they'd host Watertown here next Friday night. If Spearfish pulls off the upset, then the Spartans would make another trip to Watertown. That's what will be decided late this afternoon and early this evening as the Governors host the Spearfish Spartans. It's the first round of the 11AA playoffs, and this is the Bank West pregame show on River 92.7. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team, and they remind you to buckle up every trip, every time. The broadcast of this playoff game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. Plenty ahead for you in our Bank West pregame. We will look around South Dakota High School football. Of course, most of the playoff action was last night. We mentioned Watertown's win. We'll tell you about other games and a great win for an area school again on the road. And still to come, our keys to success. You'll hear from both head coaches, Spearfish head coach Dalton Wademan and the Governors' Steve Steele. More of our Bank West pregame from Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium in 3 minutes on the official voice of Pierre Governor football, River 92.7.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means. And so do the men and women of the Hughes County Jail. No matter how good you are, working with a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. So if you'd like to know more about the available positions at the Hughes County Jail and be a part of their team, log on at hughescounty.org. Click on the Sheriff tab. Detention deputies and nursing positions are available. Go Govs from the employees of the Hughes County Jail.
And yes, we are in the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth in the regular position that Mr. Oakland usually holds here at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium. No, don't worry. We haven't locked up Brian or anything. He's fine. Be very happy to be taking his place today. We'll explain why we're doing so as time permits. In the other games in 11AA, we told you about the victory for Watertown last night over Aberdeen Central, 42-17. So the winner of this game draws Watertown next Friday night. And those Yankton Bucks shut out Huron at Crane Youngworth Field 17-0 last night. So for Yankton next Friday, they'll host the winner of the game between T Area and Sturgis in T, and I think that's going to be a very, very interesting football game. T did defeat Sturgis in the regular season at Woodall Field by a score of 27-6. But this Spearfish Spartan team can tell you that Sturgis team is pretty physical and tough to deal with. I think that will be a most interesting game, which kicks off, by the way, an hour after this one does in T. 11 AAA. There's still one first-round game to be played. Rapid City Stevens again didn't want to make the trip yesterday. Oh, what a challenge they have at Howard Wood Field in Sioux Falls, taking on unbeaten Lincoln Patriots, the top team all year long in 11 AAA. Winner will have Brandon Valley, the only team to whom the Governors lost. They beat Sioux Falls Jefferson last night in Brandon 41-21. Harrisburg a 42-7 win over Sioux Falls Washington. And next for them, the O'Gorman Knights. They were winners over Sioux Falls Roosevelt 46-27. 11A, the return to the playoffs didn't go well for the Chamberlain Cubs last night as they lost to West Central and Hartford by a score of 45-13. Next for the Trojans, it's Lennox, who went on the road and beat Canton last night 28-22. Del Rapids a 52-0 win over Madison. The top seed and defending champion Warriors will have Sioux Falls Christian next Friday. They were 24-13 winners over Dakota Valley. 11B, those winter Warriors just keep winning. 10-0 now after shutting out Aberdeen Roncalli by a score of 28-0 last night in winter. And next for them, at home next Friday, the rematch of last year's 11B championship game. The only loss winner has had in their last 34 games. That was to Elk Point Jefferson. EPJ beat Tri-Valley 14-7. How about Rapid City Christian? Double-digit seed winning on the road again at Dual, 13-8. Hot Springs next for them. The lower seed wins there, but that's a pretty good 6 seed. Hot Springs is very strong, and they beat Sioux Valley 49-13 last night. 9AA Parkston over Hanson 28-0. Hamlin's next after they knocked out the defending champion Wall 28-7. Platte Guinness over Freeman Marion Freeman Academy. The Phoenix, of course, had knocked out Stanley County in the first round, but Platte Guinness knocked them out 34-6. Howard over Elkton Lake Benton last night 28-8. 9A, those Phillips Scotties keep winning 10-0. First time in the semifinal in quite a long time. They're trying to go to a title game for the first time since 2005. They will if they win next week over Dubrook area. The Scotties beat Chester area last night 46-15, and Dubrook area won on the road at Alcester Hudson 14-10. Defending champs Gregory are out. They are a double-digit seed and won on the road in the first round, but lost last night big at Canastota 70-19. Canastota has those top-seeded Warner Monarchs next. They were 56-0 winners over Castlewood. And in 9B, how about the Potter County Battlers? And Vern Smith was on the sideline last night as his team scored late to defeat Corsica Stickney in Corsica 24-20. The Battlers have won twice on the road. They'll have to go on the road again next Friday to Faulkton to play that excellent Faulkton area team who beat Kadoka area 48-0. Avon knocked out defending champ Hitchcock-Tulare 38-14. Avon, the top seed, will host DeSmet next Friday. DeSmet winners last night over Gayville-Vollen 42-0. In all nations, the semifinals are set for, well, there's one tonight. Todd County set to host Cheyenne Eagle Butte Espy Tapa. That is coming up this evening. And Pine Ridge will host Winnebago tomorrow. And in Class B, the defending champion Lower Brule Sioux will host McLaughlin tomorrow afternoon in Lower Brule. And Teosbazina will host the Waha Nation. That's what's going on in the playoffs in South Dakota high school football. This is the Bank West pregame show. We're at Hollister Field at Phil Trotner Stadium. Our focus is on the first round in 11AA as the Pierre Governors host the Spearfish Spartans. Very glad to have you with us on what's going to be a chilly day. If you're coming out here, bundle up, because now the sun's disappeared behind a cloud. That's just going to make it that much cooler, and it never was terribly warm today, and a pretty good wind coming out of the northwest. So more of a crosswind really on this east-west field at Hollister Field at Phil Trotner Stadium, but it still may make somewhat of a difference. When we come back, we'll start our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success. And we'll begin with the head coach of the Spearfish Spartans. That's Dalton Weidman. And you'll hear from Coach Weidman in 3 minutes here on the official voice of Pierre Governor Football, River 92.7. Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Hey, DQ fans, do you order onion rings but want fries too? Or do you order fries but also want onion rings? Well, we have the answer. Both. Say hello to the DQ Chicken Strip and Fry Rings basket. Get 2 of the legendary sides with golden chicken strips. Now, the only question is, do you go chicken fry ring or fried chicken ring, or what about ring fried chicken? Oh, the possibilities only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Hello. Here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota. Winter is here, and Beck Motor Company has offers to help keep your vehicle running in these cold temps. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Price match guarantee every day. Hand wash just $20. Our light details are $15 off. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. Duramax diesel fuel filters $49.95 and $69.95. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
The Bank West pregame show continues on River 92.7 as Pierre and Spearfish meet at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium in the 11AA first round. Time now to begin our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success with the head coach of the Spearfish Spartans, Dalton Wademan. Coach, congratulations. The regular season, I know, didn't end the way you wanted to, but I know that throughout you still felt that there's a lot of positive that has come for your team, even with these losses in a row.
Yes, there was a lot of positives that came out of the regular season. Like you said, we didn't finish the way we wanted to, but overall, these seniors did a great job of leading this group. They're our first group as a coaching staff to be with us for 4 years, and it was fun to see where they've helped us bring this team and where they've brought this team by themselves.
You have a pretty good offense, and you have a quarterback, and Hamilton has shown what he can do. What are some of the things that make him such an effective quarterback?
He runs that offense. With being in it for 4 years, he does a phenomenal job of making sure guys are where they need to be, making me right when I send in a play to him, telling us what's going on out there, and just overall being the leader of that offense.
How much functionality, how many different things can you do in your offense? And could the fact, although it's not supposed to be precipitation for this game, it's not going to be as warm, obviously, as it has been. How much could that affect the way you run your offense?
It could change it a little bit. We like to throw the football, but we like to establish our run game as well. A couple key injuries have hurt us in the past game with a couple skill guys and up front, but no excuse. Next guy up, ready to rock and roll, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, you've got a matchup against a program that I know draws everyone's respect, and Pierre gets to play at home again. You certainly know what they have done in this run of championships. What is the key for you to try to slow this Governor team down?
We got to be confident in what we're doing. Got to read our keys and then make a play. We got guys at some points that haven't made a tackle or we're not reading our keys. We got to put it all together for 4 quarters and be confident in what we're doing and be confident in what the guy next to us is doing.
And you know certainly that Pierre has a lot of speed. That provides for a very, very tough matchup for you, I'm sure.
Absolutely, all around. They got threats on the outside. Their running game's strong. We got to bring our A game.
Coach, congratulations on making the postseason. Thank you for the time, and the very best of luck to you against Pierre.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
As the Bank West pregame continues, Keys to Success continues next with the head coach of the Pierre Governors, Steve Steele. That's in 30 seconds after this from Central Dakota Eye Care on the official voice of Governor Football, River 92.7.
Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek of Central Dakota Eye Care. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 and schedule an appointment. New patients are always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in the game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success continue on River 92.7 before the 11AA first round game as Pierre hosts Spearfish, and those keys to success continue with Governor's head coach Steve Steele. Congratulations. Guys are putting up numbers in some cases, but you've got to feel that this is a team that's playing together as any you've had here.
It is. I think we're very balanced in a lot of ways. We've shown that we can do whatever we need to do, whether that's throw, run, play defense, or special teams. We feel good about where we're at. We feel like a complete team.
Now, defensively, you've been so strong, and that's a lot of what's gotten you here, too, that you're causing quarterbacks problems. You have all year. Your tackle for loss numbers are pretty big. That takes a team effort, too.
Yeah, they've been the steady presence the whole season long. They've really carried the load, especially earlier in the year when, we had a lot to figure out on offense. They've done an awesome job of just continuing to step up when needed to, and, even they've really just had a complete season so far.
You've got an interesting opponent tonight. Spearfish started so well, and of course the schedule got tough for them, and but I think the game they had against Sturgis, who you saw them, they're a pretty good football team, and Spearfish had the lead on them at the half before Sturgis really started to impose their will in the second half. But they've got an experienced quarterback, Spearfish does, and a team that can, when they play patiently, can cause the opponents some problems. What about this team?
Yeah, I mean, they had a really good game in Yankton, which is about as long of a road trip as you can get in this state. And,
right.
I mean, that was one of Yankton's closer games. Yeah. So when they're hitting on all cylinders, when they're throwing the ball well, they're a dangerous team. So, our defensive secondary's really got to be on it today. Hopefully we can get a good pass rush out of our line up front. And, offensively, we've got to make sure that we can do both things. We don't want to go just one-dimensional either way this game.
This is a team in Spearfish. Also, as you say, they have certainly been tested. You feel like you match up pretty well with them physically?
Yeah, I think I would take our line, against anybody. I think we've done a very good job over the course of the season getting better. And, now that the time for that is over, and we just got to find a way to get through each one.
This is something that I know you've stressed every year, but your teams have tended to follow through. Yeah, we always talk about, the historical thing you have a chance to achieve, but that's 2 weeks down the line. How well has this team focused on just saying, hey, let's just take care of the next game, and in this case, Spearfish?
Yeah, much of our message this last week was, hey, the regular season, as we always talk about, is growing and getting better. And, we flipped the page over to perfection. You've got to be perfect. There's no more time for mistakes. And, we can worry all we want about that later. We don't get that if we don't take care tonight.
And, coaches want teams to be progressively better every week. How much of that have you seen from this team?
Yeah, I think that we've done a great job over the course of the season, just continuing to progress, continuing to build to the point that we are now. And, I said, this is where I guess we find out we either built it good enough or we didn't.
Great to see you. Good luck. Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
Coming up, it's the law on the field after the starting lineups from Hollister Field to Phil-Tronda Stadium. Pierre and Spearfish, the first round of the 11AA playoffs. More on the Bank West pregame in 3 minutes here on River 92.7. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Wherever you are in life, you've got plans. You need health insurance for today and for the future. You need Avera Health Plans. Coverage that connects you to community resources, fitness center incentives, and health coaching. You need a health plan that provides solutions for your business and for your family. Learn more at AveraHealthPlans.com. Avera Health Plans, moving health forward.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram. Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Hey, DQ fans, do you order onion rings but want fries too? Or do you order fries but also want onion rings? Well, we have the answer. Both. Say hello to the DQ Chicken Strip and Fry Rings basket. Get 2 of the legendary sides with golden chicken strips. Now, the only question is, do you go chicken fry ring or fried chicken ring? Or what about ring fried chicken? Oh, the possibilities only at participating DQ locations. Happy, taste good. At Hollister Field at Phil Trauner Stadium, first round of the 11 AA playoffs. Pierre hosts Spearfish. The lineups being introduced now. The Envirotech starting lineups. First for the Spearfish Spartans. Their senior quarterback is Seth Hamilton, and he's having quite a year. 2,638 yards, 17 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Mick Bosch listed as the starter at running back. Their leading running back, Hunter Walters, one of those who has been hurt, but Coach Waitman says he hopes to play him tonight. Aiden Cracked is a junior receiver. Dylan Dorn, a junior, with 16 catches. Carson Sieber, a freshman, with 4 catches. Caden Langenfeld, their leading receiver, is 36. They also hope to have him playing. And on the line, Asher Peel, a sophomore, at 240. Leighton Lupa, junior, 205. Dawson Wood, 275-pound senior center. 200-pound sophomore Samuel Marcus. 231-pound junior Matthew Medina. The Spearfish lineup in 30 seconds. After this, from Envirotech, we're back in 30 on River 92.7.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what's handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for a collection schedule due to the weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
25 touchdown passes and 6 rushing for senior quarterback Kate Kaiser. Brock Mosier starting in the backfield. Trey Lewis will see time too. Receivers include Jet Zabel, of course, the tight end with 49 catches. George Stolley with 21. Cooper Terwilliger, Tyan Buss, Lucas Coleman, Matthew Brewer, Jacob Mickton, the guards. Dayton Rounds, the center. Ty Michael, the tackle. We'll take a break, come back in 90 seconds here on River 92.7. Hey, DQ fans, do you order onion rings but want fries too? Or do you order fries but also want onion rings? Well, we have the answer. Both. Say hello to the DQ chicken strip and fry rings basket. Get 2 of the legendary sides with golden chicken strips. Now, the only question is, do you go chicken fry ring or fried chicken ring? Or what about ring fried chicken? Oh, the possibilities only at participating DQ locations. Happy, taste good.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
And for our friends at the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, the law on the field, Brad Tucker leads this officiating crew. He's the referee. Tanner Tucker, the umpire. The headlinesman is Steve Hilton. Greg McNabb is the line judge. And Genevieve DeMette Osborne is the back judge. And in just a moment, we will have that Comtech opening kickoff. The captains come to midfield. The coin toss about to take place. Again, winter's hit a little bit before winter, actually. We have 28 degrees in Pierre. A wind out of the north-northwest at 14 puts the wind chill at 19. So, again, going to be more of a crosswind than anything else. It still may make somewhat of a difference in this game, but it's cold, and again, a lot of the field is covered in a little bit. We didn't get a whole lot of ice and snow overnight, but we had enough to just make it a little bit slippery on this field. And again, they've done a good job today in clearing out where the hash marks are, where the yard lines are. It's not like the whole field is covered in ice and snow. The work was done to clear at least a lot of it off. But the footing is going to be a little bit tricky. And again, we'll see how this affects the Spearfish passing game. The Governors have won the toss, and they have chosen to take the football. Steve Steele, the all-time winningest head coach in the history of Governor football with 75. In his 8th season, 75 wins and 16 losses. Dalton Wademan, from whom you heard earlier, in his 4th season as the head coach of the Spartans. Black Hills State alum, also Gearing, Nebraska, 12-25 as head coach of the Spartans. 4-5 this year. They went 5-6 a year ago, making it to the first round of the playoffs before losing to Aberdeen Central. Pierre, in their green tops, black pants, white numerals and letters trimmed in black with white and black piping, and the solid green helmets. Spearfish wears their white tops with maroon pants, maroon numerals and letters, and the maroon helmets with a gray stripe down the middle and the Spartan on the side. These are two pretty sharply uniformed teams. We hope you enjoy the action from Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium here on River 92.7. It is the 11AA playoffs, the first round. And the kickoff man for Spearfish is Sam Marcus. The deep men for the Governors, Spencer Eastland along with Trey Lewis. And Lewis, of course, has run back, punt and kickoff for a touchdown this year. They're waiting back at about their 5-yard line, and they kick it to Lewis, and Trey runs up on it at the 10. 15-20, up the middle, he's to his own 30. Cuts right, he's to midfield, he's to the 40, to the 30, to the right sideline of Spearfish. 20, he is brought down by the kicker Marcus just before the 10-yard line. That saved a touchdown. Lewis almost had his second kick return for a touchdown this year. And boy, it took Marcus to stop him. But a flag has come down only for a sideline warning on Pierre. They were a little too eager to celebrate the big return by Trey, so you get one warning for that. This ball is just inside the 10-yard line. Call it the 9. First down and goal. What a start for the Governors. This is an 81-yard kickoff return by Trey Lewis. Cade Kaiser in the pistol and takes the snap. Hands it. It is Lewis up the middle, but he's grabbed right away. Good play by Marcus Medina, the junior linebacker, to hold Trey to a very short gain. Left him a yard, and a second down and goal for Pierre at the 8-yard line of Spearfish. Lewis with 3 touchdowns, averages almost 8 yards every time he carries the ball. So he draws the start in the backfield tonight. They've split Bach Mosier as an end wideout to the left. That's the only wideout. Second and goal from right to left. Pierce at the Spearfish 8 after Lewis's huge return, and Trey takes the handoff here up the middle and tries to push forward. David Doran got a hand on him from behind and limited Lewis to about the 3-yard line. Still not a bad gain, about 5 there for Trey, as it's inside to the 2-yard line. They'll give him 6 yards. Third and goal from Spearfish's 2. Only a minute into the game as Pierre, off the big kickoff return, tries to score very fast. Again, it is the pistol for Kaiser. Tries to take it himself. Can't find anybody to pitch to, and he is dragged down by linebacker Lathan Luthus, the leading tackler on this team. He is a sophomore. That's tackle number 66 for Lathan this season. Held him to a yard. Pierce going to keep the offense on the field on 4th and goal at the Spearfish 1. A minute and a half into the game. Kaiser will set up. Well, they go with Zabel, and they run out of a Wildcat, and Zabel just walks into the end zone. No problem there for a Pierre touchdown, and Jet Zabel runs it in. Yeah, he is run in, scores too, and that time Jet ran it in from a yard out, and the Governors take advantage of Trey Lewis's 81-yard kickoff return to start the game, and they score in less than 2 minutes and have a 6-0 lead. Ryan Berry will kick. Ryan is 37 of 43 on extra points. Snap is back. The hold is good. And Ryan puts it through out of that hole to Kate Kaiser. Let's take a break. A great start for Pierre. They're up 7-0 over Spearfish in the 11AA first round with 10:15 left in the first quarter. And the Governor kickoff comes up in 30 seconds here on River 92.7.
Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Pierre. So Spearfish will have their first opportunity after George Stolle kicks it. And is up to about the 11-yard line, 15, 20, 30, 32 yard line by Carson Sire. He is a freshman. And he ran it back to around his own 33-yard line. And Hudson Schaefer was in there to make the stop for the Governors. So here comes Spearfish, and again, how effectively will they be able to throw the ball on this snowy, icy field? In the shotgun is their senior quarterback, Seth Hamilton. The snap is high. Well, it's not Hamilton, it's Thomas Hughes. And Hughes is brought down in the backfield, so Hamilton does not start. He had been hurt a little earlier, too, but it is Hughes who draws the start. And Grayson Schutzel with the sack. He's back to the 25-yard line. That'll be a loss of 8, and that'll be second down and 18. So Schutzel, the senior, 30 tackles coming in. That one's a sack, and Grayson's up to 5.5 tackles for a loss. Cracked is wide to the right for Spearfish, receiver to the left. Again, it is the sophomore Thomas Hughes at quarterback, not the senior Seth Hamilton. Second and 18 Spearfish from their 25. Again, a high snap, and they run a draw up the middle and across the 30-yard line and to about the 32. And that is Graham Hughes running the football. He is a freshman. Again, injuries have really affected this team. Trey Lewis was in there to make the stop for the Governors. And a face mask here at the end of the play is going to give Spearfish their first down. The gain was to the 30 for 5, but the face mask penalty on Pierre gives the Spearfish Spartans their first down of the game. They're 1st and 10 from their 45. From left to right of the left hash. Wide side to the right, 2 receivers that way. High snap to Hughes. He's being chased. He's to his 40. Right sideline and out of bounds at the 47. Good job by Hughes to gain anything on that play because he was being well pursued. It was Schultzel again who had the sack a moment ago. Hughes able to gain 2 to his 47, and they'll make it second down and 8. They spread all the time. Again, this Spearfish team, they have 439 yards of total offense a game. 319 of those through the air. Again, most of that by Hamilton, but he's not on the field, at least not at the start. Second down and 8, Spearfish from their 47. Evan Wilson, Aiden Crack. In fact, it's 3 receivers to the right. Hughes in the backfield and takes the handoff. The freshman trying to cut around right in, nothing doing because he's pulled down by Tyne Winkler. Winkler made good pursuit there to bring Hughes down for a loss of 4 back to his 43, and Spearfish not where they're going to want to be, even if this was a dry field. They don't want to be behind the chains, and they're 3rd and 12 now from their 43-yard line. And about 40% on 3rd down this season. They have 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Thomas Hughes, the sophomore quarterback, in the pistol. Snap it again, a little high. He's able to handle it, throw down the middle. Caught it midfield and forward to about the 47 is Dylan Doran before he was brought in by Carson Stozer. But it's going to be just a little bit short of the first down. In fact, it's about 2.5 yards short. They need right at the 45-yard line. They're just inside. In fact, we'll call it the Pier 48. And that'll be 4th down, and Spearfish certainly will keep the offense on the field here. At the Pier 48-yard line, 4th down and about 3 to go. 7-0 Pier, 7.5 in the first quarter, and Dalton Wademan doesn't like how it sets up, at least for the moment. So we'll have a Coca-Cola timeout the first of the half by Spearfish, and we'll take 30 here. Pier 7, Spearfish nothing with 7:32 in the first at Hollister Field. Back in 30 seconds on River 92.7.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
47. Let's call it the 48 and make it 4th down and just about all of 3 yards needed. And now their mind's been changed, and they're going to put out Sam Marcus in punt formation. He's averaged about 33 yards a punt this season. Look out, there's Trey Lewis again. He's standing back at his 21. He's run back a punt for a score this year too. Snap to Marcus, and a good kick, end over end, puts it over Lewis' head. It's going to make it all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Pierre will start from their 20 with 7:25 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Governors in front as they try to extend their 18-game playoff winning streak. Scored the first time they had the football. Reminder, in our family dental at Pierre in Gettysburg postgame, we'll have our Hermanson Endodontics big play. Our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game, too. So please stay right here with us. Again, for the winner, it's Watertown next Friday night. From right to left, Kate Kaiser sets up here 1st and 10 from their 20. Looking at a 5-man front, this Spearfish team has some pretty good size. Here goes Jet Zabel as a wide out now to the left and 3 to the right. Spread look, it's an empty backfield. Kaiser looks left. He wants Zabel at his 45, and Jet made the catch and just shrugs Hughes, the defender, aside. He's out of bounds at the 49. Well, that ball got caught up a little bit in the wind, but the route was well adjusted by Zabel on the 50th catch of the year for Jet. And he's out of bounds at the Spearfish 49. Well, he's already the school record holder for catches. That's number 129. Broke Jack Merquan's old record. 1st and 10 Pier. Spearfish 49. Snap to Kaiser at left guard. 45-yard line. 44 or 3. Thomas Hughes, or Graham Hughes it is, able to stop Cade and held him to, 6. A pretty good first down gain for Kaiser. who again is this team's leading rusher, along with the passing he's done. 745 yards rushing coming in for Cade with 6 touchdowns. 2nd and 4, Pierre. They're at the Spearfish 43. Snap back to Kaiser. He looks long down the middle, and Stolle turned around and caught it. Well defended, 10-5, touchdown anyway. Evan Wilson had him for a moment, but Stolle was able to adjust his route, turn around, and score. George Stolle has his 4th receiving touchdown of the season. It's number 26 through the air for Cade Kaiser, and not even midway through the first quarter, Pierre has opened up a 2-score lead. 2 big passes on that drive did the job, and having to fight in that wind a little bit, but no, not a problem for Kaiser. Ryan Berry will try to make it 2 of 2 and extra points as Kaiser holds. Snap is good, hold is good. Kick is good. And we'll take a break. 6:34 left first quarter at Hollister Field at Phil Trauner Stadium. Now Pier 14. Spearfish nothing. Back in 30 seconds here on River 92.7.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
You asked for.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
31-yarder to Zabel, and then the play after that, the 43-yard touchdown pass to George Stolle. 14-0 Pierre as Stolle set to kick now in the direction of Sire again, and he runs up on it at his 21-yard line. 25, took a hit down across the 30 into the 31-yard line of Spearfish. So Sire has returned both of the kicks. Trevor Rounds able to make the stop for the Governors. And Spearfish will start on their 32. And again, it is the sophomore at quarterback. This is Thomas Hughes. Setting Spearfish up at their 32 from left to right. 2 receivers right and 1 to left. The wide side is to the right. And this is Graham Hughes up the middle 34-yard line, maybe, but no more as his forward progress got stopped pretty quickly. Austin Lingo making the play. Austin with 27 tackles coming in. They'll give him 2, and Spearfish will have 2nd down and 8. 120 yards rushing for this Spearfish team, so it's not like they can't run the ball. But again, a lot of that has been Walters with over 600 yards, but we haven't seen him yet. We're seeing a freshman, Graham Hughes, as the featured back. 2 receivers right and 1 to the left. Spearfish 2nd and 8 from their 34. Evan Wilson is in the backfield along with Hughes. The pistol here again for Thomas Hughes. And he's rolling to the right. He's being chased. Breaks away from 1 tackle. 35 down to about the 36, and again a job there to gain anything. And Lucas Chamberlain, who is having an enormous senior year as far as not big in tackles, but he's had big tackles. 3 sacks, 6.5 tackles for loss. That one wasn't for a loss. That was a couple to the 36 of Spearfish where they have 3rd down and 6. 5:08 in the first quarter. Pierre off to a great start. They're leading 14-0. Lathan Lucas and Hayden Cracked are 2 of the 3 receivers now to the left. That's the wide side. Snap back to Thomas Hughes. Here comes some pressure. Screen on the right side. Graham Hughes couldn't hang on because he got blasted by Lucas Chamberlain. It's incomplete. And Graham Hughes never had control of the ball because Chamberlain laid a lick on him. And Spearfish from 4th down. No need to think about it like they did last time. They're going to bring Already up 14-0, 3:45 in the first quarter. Kaiser takes the snap, hands to Lewis, he's wrapped up. Great play there by Sam Marcus, the sophomore, and brought him down behind the line of scrimmage. And Marcus is 5'11", 200. Quick play there to drop Trey Lewis for a loss of 3. Second down and 13. Pierre lines up at the Spearfish 17-yard line. No huddle as the Governors almost never do. Pitch left, it's to Lewis. It's around the corner to the 15-yard line, but dragged down. Nice play by the safety. There's Hunter Walters, so we do see him on defense. We just have not seen the leading rusher for the Spartans on offense yet, but we do see Walters wrap up Trey Lewis there defensively. Couple of yards to the 15-yard line. That'll make it third down and 11. 3 receivers to the right, and moving in the line as Asher Peel just gave a shove and said, hey, Zayden Rounds, you're going down, and he was not drawn. That is an encroachment penalty on Spearfish. To bring the Governors down to the 10-yard line of the Spartans, where it's third down and 6. First penalty of the game on the Spartans. Pierre's also had one. Pierre 0 of 1 on third down. 3rd and 6 here. They're at the Spearfish 10. 2:29 in the first, and Pierre's on top 14-0 in this 11AA first round game. 3 receivers to the right. Zabel, wing to the left, and Kaiser on the snap is chased down by Marcus and brought down right away. Also there, David Doran. Boy, Spearfish read that play very well, and Kaiser was only able to make it back to the line of scrimmage. Good play there, but the offense for the Governors will stay on the field here on 4th down and 6 at the Spearfish 10, now with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Kaiser got one good run earlier, but good job to stop him there. 3 receivers right. Zabel is wide out to the left on 4th down. Pocket breaks down for Kaiser, so he runs left to the 5-yard line, and the ball's loose and picked up by Spearfish. The hit was made. Here's a flag down at the end of the play. The hit was made by Aiden Crack. The recovery was made by Lathan Lucas. He ran it out of bounds. It looked like Cade had enough for the first down, but Aiden Crack made a very good play to stop him. 1:38 left in the first quarter, and the officials have some things to sort out. And Brad Tucker is going to tell us that a personal foul goes on Pierre for a late hit out of bounds. So the rush was made by Kaiser. The hit made by Crack, the recovery by Lucas. And Lathan ran it back to the 18, but the penalty here brings it out to the 33. So that's the second 15-yard penalty on the Governors. 1:37 in the first quarter. Handoff. This is to Graham Hughes. Left guard. Good play by Chance Sarda, who's also had a big year, too, for the Governors. Gain of 3 will make it second down and 7 for Pierre. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Spearfish with a stop there. They're still trailing Pierre 14-0. Snap back to Thomas Hughes, and the handoff up the middle across the 35, 36, 37-yard line, but not a lot there. That is by Evan Wilson, the junior, as E.J. Bucci and Evan Anderson combined for the stop. Anderson, of course, a third-year starter, and he has been so solid for the Governors. The gain was a yard on that play. to the 37-yard line where it's 3rd down and 6. A roll left by Thomas Hughes. Looks in the left flat, and it is incomplete. Very tight coverage there. The intended receiver was Dylan Doran. But the corner Carson Stozer made a good play to knock the pass away. So Spearfish 0 of 3 now on 3rd down, and with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. It'll be the 3rd time to punt for Sam Marcus. Trey Lewis waits back at his 25, a first quarter that Pierre has dominated. Pass back to Marcus, and some pressure on, but an end-over-end kick is taken by Lewis at his 27. Left sideline pushed out of bounds at around the 35, and that's where this first quarter will end. We're through 1 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium. It's Pierre on top of Spearfish in the 11AA first round, 14-0. Second quarter in 1 minute on the official voice of Governor Football, River 92.7.
For it, nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The best Western Ramkota Hotel. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
GFX page, or the River 92.7 page, Old Habits Die Hard, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. We're not watching Stanley County, David. We're watching Pierre, and they're off to a great start. 145 yards to 12 for Spearfish in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Pierre. They have turned it over once, but now they have it at their own 38, and from left to right, they're 1st and 10. And a pitch ahead. This is to Brock Mosier. It's officially a pass. Mosier trying to cut around the right corner, 40, 45, good gain. So count that as a pass from Kaiser to Mosier and the little flip ahead. Lathan Lucas was able to bring down Brock. But that's a gain all the way out to the 46-yard line. And they'll take 8 yards on first down on every play. Nice little flip. That makes Kaiser 4 out of 5 passing. And balanced line to the left for Pierce. 2nd down and 2. They're from their 46. And the handoff to Lewis right up the middle midfield. First down, down and a keep across the Spearfish 49-yard line. But the Governors have a first down. Hunter Walters was in to stop him, but the gain is 2. The 49-yard line of Spearfish for 5 yards. So Pierre with a great start in this one. The top seed at 8-1. Only loss, of course, to 11 AAA Brandon Valley. Handoff to Lewis on first down at left guard. 46, trying to carry people with him. He's to the 45. They're finally going to say that's enough of the forward progress. And the whistle is blown before he ever hits the ground. Aiden Crack was able to make the hit for Spearfish. He has 46 tackles. He's had a sack this year. This is a defense at times has played pretty well this year, but boy, Sturgis really did a physical number on this team in the second half last week. 2nd down, 6 from the Spearfish 45. Fake to Lewis on the play action. To throw to the right by Kaiser. And the catch is made by Jet Zabel at the 36-yard line. He's pulled down by Dylan Doran. That'll be enough for a first down. 8 more for Jet, who just extends that school record of catches for his career. He's also the school record holder in touchdown catches with 33. That's another record Jack Merklon had briefly. First and 10 Pierre at the Spearfish 37. 14-0 Pierre. We're at 10:04 in the first half at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium. We're very glad to have you with us. Zabel's on a wing right. No wideouts here. They line up at the right hash. And the handoff at right guard. This is Rounds. Treppers to the 30 and down to the 25-yard line. He'll move the sticks again. Trevor Rounds. Again with a good run. And the Governors have it right on the 25-yard line of Spearfish, 1st and 10. Rounds again in the backfield alongside Kaiser, and they'll hand it to Trevor again around the right side, down to the 20-yard line for 5 more. And they're just moving down the field with not much of a problem, frankly, so far. Dylan Doran made another hit. That's 187 yards of offense for Pierre, and only 21 snaps from scrimmage. That's nearly 9 yards of play, only 12 yards of offense for Spearfish. 2nd and 5, Pierre at the Spartan 20 from left to right. Watertown next Friday for the winner. And the fake to Rounds, and Kaiser runs up the middle. 15-10, plenty of room up. Here comes a flag. Kaiser's into the end zone. It would be a touchdown, but I think it is going to come back. Flag where you think there would be a hold, and Bragg Tucker does confirm it is a hold on the Governors for their 3rd penalty of the game. And instead of putting more points on the board, the Governors are going to be sent back to the 25. So it's from where the hold happened, it was downfield. It's a 5-yard penalty. So it's back to the original line of scrimmage for the Governors. They're 2nd and 10 at the Spearfish 25. George Stolle lines up wide to the right. Zabel on a wing to the right. Fake to Rounds, a throw right on a screen. This is Terwilliger with the catch, and he's forced out of bounds inside the 20-yard line, and not too far from that first down yardage. Maybe just a little short. Marcus Medina over there to stop him, along with Aiden Crack. Not much at all needed, just a few inches. 3rd down, less than a yard from inside the Spearfish 16-yard line. 8:29 and a half. Pierre working this offense efficiently. Now they bring Chance Sarda onto the field on the offense. Emmett Anderson's out there too on the offense. So is Lucas Chamberlain. And this is this Wildcat formation again, where Zabel lines up in the backfield. Kaiser is a wideout. Long count here. Back judge has his arm in the air. 3 to snap. It comes to Zabel. 15-10. A lot of room for Jet. Left sideline and forced out of bounds on a good play by Walters, but it's 1st and goal for Pierre at around the 5-yard line of Spearfish. So Zabel, again, they run out of the Wildcat, and just all sorts of room on the left side, and Zabel was able to run for 11 yards. 1st and goal now for Pierre at the Spearfish 5 as they look to take a 3-score lead in the first 4 minutes of the second quarter at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium. Brock Mosier is a wideout to the right. Trey Lewis is back in the backfield. Kaiser back at his customary position in the pistol this time. Anderson still out there on the offensive line on the left side. He's right in front of Zabel, who's the wing on the left side, on 1st and goal at the Spearfish 5. And now, after taking a long time here, head coach Steve Steele appears going to take his first Coca-Cola timeout of this first half. So we'll take 30 with 8:22 and a half, and Pierre leading Spearfish 14-0. And we're back in 30 seconds here on River 92.7.
Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramcota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes...
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
It's been all Governors. These teams have not played since the 2020 regular season here, when Pierre won 72-28, and that was the year after what some consider the infamous 103-0 game here, but there wasn't a whole lot different that Pierre could have done that night, frankly. First and goal at the 5-yard line, and up the middle and moving forward and into the end zone for the touchdown. He did a little reverse there, handed it first to Brock Mosier, then he handed it to Trey Lewis. And before Spearfish could catch up, he made his way into the end zone. And Trey Lewis has his 4th rushing touchdown of the season to make it 20-0 Pierre. Second round snaps, and Kate Kaiser holds for the extra point try by Ryan Barry, who tries to make it 3 out of 3. Snap good, hold good, kick good. Let's take a break. 8:15 first half. It's all Pierre leading Spearfish 21-0 in this first round game. The Governor kickoff comes in 30 seconds here on River 92.7.
Sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Who've already rushed for 102 yards. 21-0 Pierre with 8:15 left in the half. In the first half, George Stolle set to kick for the Governors. Kate Vrevruska, Carson Sire, they're the deep men. This one's going to go towards Sire again. He's at his 12-yard line. 15-20 on the left side, 25-26, and he's stacked up right there. So it's Spearfish team that has been beset by a lot of injuries. Will try to move the football. They are at their 27. That's where they'll spot it for after a 15-yard return by Sire. And now we see the senior quarterback, Seth Hamilton. He did not start this game. Thomas Hughes did. But Hamilton in there now, and on the handoff, Graham Hughes is wrapped up hard by E.J. Bucci for a loss. Well, E.J. just didn't give Graham Hughes a chance for any forward momentum. Right there. Knocked him back to the 25 for a loss of 2, and Spearfish now with 10 yards of offense and only 1 on the ground in 9 running plays. The Spartans again where they don't want to be, behind the chains. 2nd and 12 from their 25. 2 receivers right and 1 to the left, wing to the right. Seth Hamilton in his first series of the game takes a roll right. He throws long, once cracked, and it's incomplete as it hit the back of Spencer Easlin, the safety. There was no problem with the coverage. The ball hit Easlin right in the middle of his number 3. We do have a penalty, and it's a holding call here against Spearfish. And Pierre wants it. So instead of the incomplete pass in 3rd and 12, it's a holding penalty on the Spartans. Nope, they will decline it. That makes more sense. You make it 3rd and 12.
Result of the play and the decline penalty will bring up 3rd and 12 for the Spartans.
And from their 25, Spearfish again in a hole of 3 on 3rd down. Again, this team averages 439 yards of offense a game, and so far they've had 10 in about a quarter and a half. Cracked is wide to the right. Evan Wilson wide to the left along with Dylan Dorn. Two receivers, in fact, each way. 3rd and 12, Spearfish from their 25. Three-man front, roll right by Hamilton. Being chased by Chamberlain. Throws, it's incomplete. It's broken up in the coverage. Pretty good over there by Spencer Schonsberg. The intended receiver was Sire, but it's incomplete. And once again, Spearfish 3 and out. Their only first down came on a face mask penalty by Pierre. It's the only one they've had so far. Marcus set to punt again for Spearfish. Trey Lewis for Pierre stands at his 42. A dominant first half for the green and white as they look for playoff win number 19 in a row. Snap is back to Marcus. It got blocked. Lucas Chamberlain came close a while ago. This time Lucas did block it. And it's recovered by Titan Winkler inside the 15-yard line. Boy, it was a slow snap. There was just no chance there for anything to happen for Spearfish on that punt. And Titan Winkler recovered it at the Spearfish 10. And again, Pierre has a short field, 1st and goal. Snap is back to Cade Kaiser. Throws down the middle. This one's caught. 5. Touchdown, Pierre. Tie and bus. Well, you may have heard head coach Steve Steele say after the game last week, hey, it's not that Tyan hasn't been doing well, it's just he hasn't been open too much. Well, Tyan was open there, and he had his 2nd touchdown reception in as many games for his first 2 of the season for the former Sturgis Scooper. And it is now a 4-score lead for Pierre, and Ryan Berry will try again on the extra point. Zane rounds the snap. Cade Kaiser the hold. The kick on the way. Ryan hit it again. Let's take a break. 7:04 first half. Pierre well in control of this 11AA first round game, leading Spearfish 28-0 here at Hollister Field at Phil Trotner Stadium. Back with you in 30 seconds on River 92.7.
One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm project at buildsummit.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Again, what more could the Governors do? What more could Steve Steele do? He's putting freshmen out there, including some kid named Keenholz. I think you remember him. And they were still doing what they wanted. Shorter kick. It is mishandled at his 23-yard line and then a fumble. And Pierre may have it again. Big scramble for it. Near the 20-yard line is Spearfish. The returner was Evan Wilson. The hit knocked the ball loose. Pierre has it.
Kickoff is knocked loose and rolls around, but is eventually covered by number 29, Max Hunsley.
Well, it was Max Hunsley who ended up with it. The ball was jarred loose. And it's going from bad to worse for the Spearfish Spartans. Pierre is at the 21-yard line of Spearfish. Kaiser's back to throw on first down. Going toward the end zone. Terwilliger open. Is he inbounds? No. He made the catch, and then lost the ball. He was knocked out by Dylan Dorn, but he was already beyond the end line.
Kaiser drops back to look for Terwilliger in the seam. Ball falls
And it'll be second down and 10. But let's just leave 2019 and say this, that this Spearfish program is in a lot better situation now than it was then. They're having a difficult night tonight, but they're in good hands with Dalton Wabin. Here's a throw left going on a short route for Jet Zabel, and out of his hands and incompleted around the 15-yard line of Spearfish, and that'll make it third down and 10. But this fast-paced offense, and the thing I've noticed when watching them is how many, well, first of all, different formations and how many variations of plays this team runs. Makes it hard to defend, but that's a Steve Steele offense, isn't it? Two receivers left and one to the right on 3rd and 10 at the Spearfish 21 for Pierre. The officials are going to stop things here for just a moment because Spearfish encroached. Second penalty on the Spartans will make it a little bit easier for Pierre. 3rd and 5 now at the Spearfish 16-yard line. Yeah, I think the officials say all 5 guys encroached. Eesh, that's a problem. 3rd and 5, Pierre at the Spearfish 16. Kaiser in the shotgun, empty backfield, and he runs straight ahead. 15-10, right side 5, into the end zone, almost untouched. Another Pierre touchdown. Kate Kaiser, the leading rusher on this team, has his 7th rushing score of the year. And he now is up to 56 yards tonight. That puts him over 800 yards for this season. Ryan Berry, she has been busy, and the senior will try another extra point. Again, it's Zayden Rounds to snap. Again, it is Kate Kaiser to hold. Snap, kick, all good. Let's take a break. 6:37 in the first half. Pierre's cruising. It's a 35-0 lead over Spearfish. The Governor kickoff, another one, in 30 seconds on River 92.7.
Moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Synergy. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Kate Kaiser with a 16-yard touchdown run for his 7th of the year. 35-0 Pierre. And George Stolley ready to kick for the Governors, who are having their way against a pretty good team. This is a shorter kick, and they're going to force Wilson to fall on this inside the 30-yard line. Just a little squibber. Nothing onside about it, but they just wanted to make it tough for whoever was going to come up to handle it, and handling it, as we say, was Evan Wilson. They will spot this as soon as the ball's put down at the 26-yard line of Spearfish. So again, the only first down for the Spartans came on a face mask penalty. 1st and 10 for the Spartans from their 26. Blitz look by Pierre. It is Hamilton again at quarterback, and fakes the handoff, rolls to the right, and made it back to the line of scrimmage. There's an RPO. Titan Winkler made the stop. Hamilton has rushed for 6 scores this year. They'll give him a yard or a couple here to the 28, and it'll be 2nd down and 8. Some sunshine here, but on a cold day, upper 20s with a wind chill just below 20. Hope you are keeping warm wherever you're listening. 2nd and 8 for Spearfish from the 28. Little delay on a draw. This is Graham Hughes, 29-yard line, 30, but that's about all because Lucas Chamberlain was able to stop him again. Gain of a yard to their 29-yard line. And that'll make it a third down for Spearfish. Third down and about 8. For 4 on third down. 3 receivers in a diamond pattern to the left. Now crack a man in motion. Comes to the left way, and the snap is over Hamilton's head. He has to run down inside the 5, still trying to get rid of it. He's back in the end zone, almost to the goal line. He is brought down to the end zone. Is this a safety? He was straddling the goal line when he was brought in. It's a sack, and it's going to go for Lucas Coleman. They're going to say he's in the field of play. Back at the 1-yard line. That's a 28-yard loss.
And taken down by number 67, Lucas Coleman.
Coleman. That was close to being 2 more points for the Governors, but it's back at the 2, so make it a 27-yard loss. And now a dilemma here for Sam Marcus. He's in punt formation, but he's standing on the back line of the end zone. The last one, you may recall, was blocked. And Seth Hamilton being talked to by one of the coaches as he comes to the sideline. Not sure whether he got shaken up or not. But nothing is going right for this Spartan team. The snap is back to Marcus. He's able to kick it out of there, but it's caught up in the wind. And running up to catch it at the 28 of Spearfish is Trey Lewis. Cuts left, a lot of room on the left side if he can turn the corner. 25, 20, 15. Graham Hughes is there to force him down and around the 13-yard line.
Trey Lewis on the punt return.
So Trey Lewis, Graham Hughes able to stop Lewis, and a good job to cut down Trey's angle, but still a very good return. And again, inside, this is 3 straight drives now that Pierre's going to start inside the red zone. This one is right on the 13-yard line of the Spartans with 4:10 left in the first half. Pierre in control, already up 35-0 on first down. Fake to Lewis, a little spin right on a throw right. Terwilliger makes the catch. 10-yard line, down and around the 6. As he was brought in by Dylan Doran. Boy, it's a nice target to have. Of course, Cooper Terwilliger is 6'5". And doesn't help that he has pretty shifty moves, too. Gain is 7. Second down and 3 for Pierre at the Spearfish 6. George Stalley is a wide out to the left this time. George, if you're watching, wearing a different number than he started. Remember when he had to go to the hospital, they had to cut his uniform in half. That's why he's wearing 22 instead of 4. Here's a throw left. It is for Zabel. He is at the 10, breaking away from a tackle. Breaks another at the 5, trying to make the pylon. And he's in! Jet Zabel scores. Zabel broke away from what looked like a short tackle at around the 5-yard line. And the Governors score again. They're perfect. 6 for 6. And with 3:22 left in the first half, it is 41-0. And the start now for Kaiser at quarterback, 9 of 12 for 133 yards and 3 touchdowns. And here again is Ryan Berry. E.J. Bucci just on the field here as the 11th player on the special teams. Ryan trying to make it 6 out of 6. Snap, good. Hold by Kaiser, good. Kick right down the middle again. We'll take a break with 3:22 left in the first half. Pierre on top of Spearfish in this first round playoff game, 42-0. Back in 30 seconds on River 92.7, the official voice of Governor football.
Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
What's up, BHF?
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
The sizable sack by Lucas Coleman set up a short field, set up the short touchdown drive. We'll tell you about it in a second. Stolly kicks, and it's taken at his 12-yard line by Vavruska. Cade is up to the 20-25. One tackle broken. He's taking a man with him down to his 37. He took Keenan Scott the last 10 yards with him. Good return by Cade Vavruska. Vavruska. Out to his 37. 2-play, 13-yard drive for Pierre. 48 seconds. Lewis with another good punt return to set up the short drive. The Governors, as we say, have had 3 straight drives start inside the Spearfish 20. And the Spartans will try again for their first down from scrimmage. They're 1st and 10 from their 37. 3 receivers right and 1 to the left. Graham Hughes in the backfield. The quarterback, Seth Hamilton, in the pistol. Snap back to Zepp, handed to Hughes. Oh, nothing doing there. He got swallowed up right after he took the handoff by Emmett Anderson. Not much there. In fact, a loss back to the 34-yard line. And Anderson and Winkler combined to bring him in. And boy, Emmett, senior year, the 3rd year as a starter, one of the reasons this defense has been so solid. 2nd and 13, Spearfish from their 34. 2:39 in the half. 3 receivers to the right. Pierre's up 42-0. Long count, Hamilton. RPO, it's just to Hughes up the middle, and Graham's across the 35. Made it back to the original line of scrimmage. They may give him the 38. Chance Sarda stopped him. 54 tackles coming in for Chance. They'll give him the 38, but it is 3rd and long again for Spearfish. 3rd down, they need 9. Again, 2 receivers to the left, 2 more to the right. Hamilton in the pistol. Looks at a 5-man front. Steps back to his 29. Throws left behind Doran, incomplete. Well, did Doran run the wrong route, or was the pass in the wrong route? We'll never know, but that pass wasn't near its intended receiver. And it is 4th down. Spearfish must punt again with Marcus. This will already be a 6th punt. Trey Lewis stands back at his 35. That counts the one. We say his 6th punt. Of course, one was blocked, so this is, say, the 6th time in punt formation for the Spartans. Pass back to Marcus. That almost was blocked by Chamberlain. This time, it is a fair catch called for by Trey Lewis back at his 32-yard line. So Pierre will have it again with 1:42 left in the first half. They are well on their way to the quarterfinal round now. Up 42-0 over Spearfish, and unless there is a miracle rivaling that of Fatima, the Governors will host Watertown on this field next Friday night. Look it up. 1st and 10, Pierre from their 32 from left to right. So should be at least one more time for the first team here. Kaiser takes the snap, runs right. He's at the 35, turns the corner, 45, 1st down, midfield. He's into Spearfish territory before he is landed upon by Marcus Medina. But again, Kaiser's doing it all tonight. Great night throwing the ball, and he runs that one to the 47-yard line of Spearfish for 21. That's 77 yards rushing for Kaiser. But again, this is nothing new, as we say, is the leading rusher on this team. 1:23. Governors still have 2 timeouts, but that's almost irrelevant. I mean, sure, they'd like to score again, but they're already up 42-0. Kaiser, with nobody open and nobody to hand the ball to, says, all right, I'll run. He's to the 42-yard line of Spearfish. He looked around for a moment. He's brought down over there by Darren Crooks. He looked around Cade did, and nobody was going to be open, so he just then looked for someone to hand the ball to, and there's nobody within 8 yards of him. So he says, all right, I'll run. He ran for 5. Second down and 5, down to 45 seconds in the half. Play fake to Lewis. Kaiser has to scramble a little. Now, look out, he runs again. He's to the 40 of Spearfish and down to the 39 before Lathan Lucas brought him in. 31 seconds left in the half. And that'll make it 3rd down and 2. But Pierre not bothering to use their timeouts. They just want to keep the rhythm of this offense going. What's the point? They're up 42-0. I don't know that they care that much whether they score or not now. Kaiser with a throw left. This one's caught by Zabel, so Jett has another catch. And for a first down inside the 30-yard line of Spearfish. Lathan Lucas made the stop. Spotted at the 27-yard line. 9 seconds and 8. Should be one more play here for the Governors. 6 and 5 as Kaiser throws, going long right for George Stolle. Single coverage. Made the catch for a touchdown. A back shoulder throw. Graham Hughes thought he had it covered perfectly, but the ball dropped right into the hands of George Stolle for a touchdown on the final play of the half. And that is just the way this first half went. A 28-yard score. And what touch by Cade Kaiser. And what a first half he has had. 4 touchdown passes. Now he holds for another extra point attempt to end this half by Ryan Berry. And the senior kicker boots it through again, and we've reached the half. A dominant first half at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium for the Pierre Governors, who are officially halfway, but really there already to the semifinal round of the 11AA playoffs, because on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard at the half at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium, it's the Pierre Governors 49, the Spearfish Spartans nothing. Well, this weather is a very good reminder. You need Gales Gas Service and Pierre to help keep you warm all winter. Why don't you sign up for their budget plan? That way you make sure you're locked in for the same rate all late fall and winter long. Well, coming up, it's our Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial Halftime Report. We'll look at the first half stats, and we'll tell you about the other playoff football. That action between T and Sturgis just getting going in T tonight in the other 11AA game this evening. And Pierre can use a running clock in the second half to get done with this one and get ready for Watertown next Friday night. They're up 49-0 at the half over Spearfish. And our Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial Halftime Report comes your way in 3 minutes on the official voice of Pierre Governor Football, River 92.7.
For me was that it was just slightly different. I had half of my class go to SDSU and USD, and I wanted to do something a little different, have a little different taste of things. It feels really easy to go with what everyone else is doing and just go, you're going to be comfortable like at USD or SDSU because you know everyone there. But I think this was a good enough stretch for me, but it still felt like I had a safety net. And then when I came here on campus, I remember walking around and I was like, this actually feels like a place where I could spend the next 4 years of my life.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. we're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 1.9 APR for 72 months. Check out the full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more.
Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Grossenberg Implement wants you to get a jump on next year's summer haying season by offering an 8% discount this week on windrower sections and knives. Your windrower head can take a beating with knives and sections while cutting low to the ground. Now is the perfect time to replace them before you put your John Deere windrower away for the winter. Stop at any of Grossenberg Implement's locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming and save 8% on windrower sections and knives this week. Grossenberg.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30,
Foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities, from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities. With locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union. Your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
You asked for it.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
The kickoff to begin the second half, and get out your roster, David, because there's going to be a lot of younger players getting a chance to play. But, well, here's not a young player. This is Bria Sargent, who was the kickoff specialist earlier in the season for the Governors. Sargent and Barry, of course, part of that Governor girls soccer team that got knocked out by Mitchell. Sargent has kicked very well. Spearfish will receive the second half kickoff and move from right to left. Cade Vavruska and Carson Sire back to take Bria's kick. And it's a spinning end over end kick, and it comes to Graham Hughes at his 24. Right to the 30, 35, 40-yard line. Not a bad return there, as it was Kellen Hansen to finally make the stop on Graham Hughes. But a good return there. Will bring it all the way back outside the 40-yard line. In fact, it's all the way to the 46. That's a pretty good return. 22 yards by the freshman Graham Hughes. So Spearfish will try again for their first down from scrimmage. They had only one first down in the first half, and again, that was on a pure face mask penalty. Minus 23 yards of offense running the ball and minus 14 total in the first half. Seth Hamilton did not start the game for Spearfish, but the senior quarterback is out there now. Again, the clock does run because it's a 49-point difference. Three receivers to the right, snap back to Hamilton. He throws to the right. Sire made the catch, 45. Midfield, tackle broken, 45 up here. He has a first down. And finally brought in near the 42-yard line. So there is the first down, at least from scrimmage. That'll make it. Well, it would have made it first down and 10, except, oh boy, Spearfish is called for a block in the back. That wipes out a first down play. And that is just the way it is going, and has from the start of the game for the Spartans. So it's 10 yards back from the block. It stays first down. It's 1st and 9 here for Spearfish from their 47. Snap back to Seth Hamilton. He is looking down the right sideline, going for Sire, and it's in front of him and incomplete. And Tyson Polston was back there with the coverage for the Governors. Awfully close. And Polston did get a hand on him, in fact, and the flag comes in, and the junior Tyson's going to be called for interference here. So that'll give, once again, a first down by penalty. It'll put it on the 38-yard line of Pierre. So both of the Spartan first downs in this game have been on Pierre penalties. 1st and 10, Spearfish at the Pierre 38. Pierre's up 49-0, a minute 40 into the third quarter. Three receivers in a diamond formation to the left for Seth Hamilton, who takes the snap, and on a draw it is Graham Hughes up the middle. 38, 36-yard line, but just a couple for Graham, the freshman, before he was brought in by Trevor Rounds. And this will be a chance for second, third stringers to play. I would imagine we're done seeing Kaiser and Zabel and that bunch for the night. They will get ready for Watertown here next Friday night. Governors beat Watertown in the regular season 49-20. They had a fake punt for a touchdown pass, by the way, last night in their win over Aberdeen Central. But They're feeling good in Watertown. They hadn't won a playoff game in 10 years before last night. 2nd and 8 for Spearfish at the Pier 36. Hamilton with a pump fake, looks right. Now he runs to the left, breaks away from one tackle, 35, 30, first down, 25. Good scramble there, and out of bounds inside at about the 22 before Hudson Schaefer chased him down, but good job there by Seth Hamilton. And a good run brings it to the 24-yard line of Pierre for a 12-yard game as the Spartans try to get on the board. Helped by a penalty, but there's their first down from scrimmage in this game, their 3rd first down overall. 2 receivers to the right, 1st and 10 at Pierre's 24. Graham Hughes sets to the left of Seth Hamilton. He's in the pistol and has the snap. He's being chased, breaks away from that, throws to the left corner, and it's incomplete. It was on a hop, and he wanted to find Evan Wilson in the back of the end zone. It was Patrick LaRocque, the junior, who was putting pretty good pressure on Hamilton there. The pass incomplete will make it 2nd down and 10 for Spearfish at the Pier 24-yard line. Governor Volleyball here on River 92.7. Brian will be back for that on Tuesday night, 6:30, with Sioux Falls Jefferson coming to the Riggs High Gym. 3 receivers to the right for Spearfish on 2nd and 10 at Pier 24. High snap, but Hamilton's able to take it. Retreats to his 40 and throws a screen left side to Graham Hughes. Caught 20, 15, 10 down the sideline. 10, 5, knocked out. Is he in? He's at the left pylon. He's going to be knocked out just short of the end zone. Now they're going to say he's in. Nobody gave the signal, but it is a touchdown to Graham Hughes. Seth Hamilton completes it to Graham, and Spearfish is on the board with a 24-yard touchdown play. And it was the freshman Hughes who's been the featured back, again with Walters, their leading rusher, just playing defense. And it's Seth Hamilton to try the extra point here. And this one is good. And let's take a break. So Spearfish is on the board, but Pierce still on top big. 49-7 over Spearfish. 7:52 left in the 3rd quarter at Hollister Field at Phil Trotner Stadium. More 40 in 30 seconds here on River 92.7.
It's between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Play 54-yard drive that took the first 4:08 of the 3rd quarter. 24-yard touchdown pass from Seth Hamilton to Graham Hughes completed it. So it's 49-7 for Pierre, and Carter Shufflebine and Seth Shoup are back to take the kickoff of Sam Marcus. Case Schatzel is on the field. Hudson Schaefer. We'll try to identify more of these Pierre players. There's a lot of youngsters into the game. This is Shoup taking this kick around his 15 to the 20, 25, and Sam made it back to around his 28 or 29.
Return made by number 19, Seth Shop. He makes his way
Seth Shop. Pardon me, Shop with the return.
29-yard line where he's taken down by number 9, Darren Crooks.
Darren Crooks made the stop. Here will start
Governors will take over 1st and 10 from their own 29.
From their 29-yard line. So again, with a lot of youngsters in on defense on the last series, a lot of youngsters in on offense too, including the sophomore quarterback Caleb Lounsbury, who tucks under, slipped a little bit. It's the first time we've seen anybody slip. He still was able to move forward for a yard to the 30-yard line. Well, that's a good job by these guys, because where there is snow and ice on this field, it is not easy. And Lounsbury is the first one we've seen slip even a little. Gained a yard there. Lathan Lucas made the stop. 2nd and 9 for Pierre from their 30. Trevor Rounds is in the backfield. Carter Shufflebine is a wideout. Rounds at left guard and a little counterplay. He's to his 35-yard line and no more. Trevor had a few carries in the first half of this game. He gained 5 like there. Kate Vavruska made the stop.
We'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Governors.
3rd and 4 for Pierre. The Governors at their 35. Up 49-7, just about midway through the third. And a little problem here is there was somebody moving in the line. On which side is it? It's encroachment again on Spearfish. They've been called for that 3 times now tonight. And that's enough for a first down for Pierre. Carter Merrill is in. Aiden Bem. Aiden Bem is a tight end wide receiver. Max Bogenhagen is in on the offensive line for the Governors. They're 1st and 10 from their 40. Lounsbury hands off to Rounds at left guard. 2 or 3 for Trevor. It's a big rugby scrum now as he is forward progress is stopped and the play ends. Gain of about 3. To the 43-yard line. On 2nd down. And again, Rounds a little room at right guard, 45, midfield. He has the first down, and he's to the 49-yard line as Spearfish. As Trevor Rounds, with that stutter step, worked his way through the hole, and he's to the 49-yard line as Spearfish, and the Governors have a first down. Asher Peel made the stop. So Lounsbury, Caleb, the sophomore, does have 2 touchdown passes this season. He's also run for 6 scores. There are a lot of games like this where Caleb's gotten to play late in games, so 8 touchdowns for the sophomore. And he tries to run outside, but he is dragged down by a great play by Sam Marcus for a loss. So call that a sack on Lounsbury, and it's back to the 49-yard line of Pierre for a loss of a couple of yards. And that'll make it 2nd down and 12 for the Governors. Lincoln Dilges is in as a slot to the left. Rounds is a wideout to the left side. And Carter Shufflebine to the right. Lounsbury back to throw. Protection's pretty good. Throws on the right side, trying to dive and making the catch and not quite doing it. As it's incomplete as Aiden Beam. Beam tried to dive back at around the 37-yard line of Spearfish and catch it, but couldn't quite make it back. So it'll be 3rd down and 12 now for Pierre. They're at their own 49. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right for Lounsbury. Claps the hands, takes the snap. Caleb looking long down the middle, except nobody ran down the middle. It's an incomplete pass. He overthrew Aiden Beam, and it'll be 4th down. So it'll be 4th down for the Governors. And Asher Vandenbos is the punter this time. The first time Pierce had to punt tonight. Clock keeps running, down to 3 minutes left in the third as a full moon appears beyond the end zone to our right. Vandenbos, end over end kick. He'll get a little bit of a roll out of this, and Pierre will down it at the 36-yard line of Spearfish with 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Of course, that clock keeps running. We're in the third quarter. Spearfish will have it back. Pierre is going to move on to the semifinal and improve that winning streak to 19 in the playoffs, the 26, not 36. So it's a 25-yard punt for Asher Vandenbos. And Spearfish, and again, you can't blame them for this. They put their first unit out in the field with Seth Hamilton, their quarterback. They have scored in the second half. They're going to end 4-6, but started so well. Things continue to look better for this program. Hamilton is throwing long left, but way too far for Dylan Doran and incomplete.
No goes for Doran down the left sideline, well covered by number 2, Ty and Bus.
The coverage back there pretty good by Ty and Bus, but the pass was just a little bit too long. So next Friday night it'll be Watertown here. And of course it'll be here on River 92.7. Brian will be back for that, as he will for Governor Volleyball at home against Sioux Falls Jefferson on Tuesday night, 6:30 the air time. Diamond formation of receivers are 3 to the right and 1 to the left for Seth Hamilton and Spearfish, who are 2nd and 10 from right to left of their 26. And away on the draw, it is Graham Hughes up the middle, 30. One tackle broken. He's all the way out to his own 35 before he stopped. Another good run by Hughes, who has shown quite a bit of good tonight. Trey Hutchinson was in there on the stop for the Governors. But a 9-yard gain for Hughes leaves 3rd down and 1 for Spearfish. We're under a minute left in the third quarter, with the clock continuing to run. Pierre leading 49-7. Hamilton trying to make the Governors jump, and I think one of them did. Tuckerati came out of his stance. It appeared, what will they call here? And will stop the clock with 45 seconds to go in the third. They will call Pierre for encroachment. So there again is a first down by penalty. So Spearfish with a first down at their 40. 5 first downs, 3 of them on penalties. Clock runs again, 28 seconds left in the third. Snap back to Seth Hamilton. He looks long down the right side. Single coverage back there, but the catch is made on a turnaround by Bavruska. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Spearfish. He turned around, and Tyson Polston all of a sudden saw the freshman, Cade Vavruska, streaking down the right sideline. You talk about a great throw. Yes, sir, Seth Hamilton put it right in Cade Vavruska's hands. Spearfish has scored twice in this second half. That one's a nice one. That's a 60-yard play for the score. And Seth Hamilton will try the extra point. Snap back. The hold is good. The kick is wide to the right. So with 15 seconds left now in the third quarter, Spearfish scoring again, but Pierce still leads 49-13 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. And back to Hollister Field at Phil Trotner Stadium in 30 seconds here on River 92.7.
First car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Brought down by number 22, Nathan Lucas.
And Pierre will start the fourth quarter with the football. We're through 3 at Hollister Field at Phil Trotner Stadium and the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Pierre on their way to the 11-day AA semifinal. They lead in the first round over Spearfish, 49-13. Back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute here on River 92.7.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm. One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm project at buildsummit.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Of the 11AA playoffs, they have a 49-13 lead over the Spearfish Spartans. And on first down, a run to the right brings Pierre down to their own 39-yard line. As the Governors will move it ahead to their 39-yard line. It'll be second down and 3. Snap at a throw left is overthrown for Trevor Rounds, and that one is incomplete.
Over for Rounds on the left side. Was overthrown and falls incomplete, which will bring up 3rd and 3.
And that'll bring it 3rd and 3 for the Governors. Sutton Sonnenschein has come in at quarterback. A freshman, as younger players get a chance to play with his big lead. On 3rd and 3 from their 39, they hand it to Sonnenschein, and he just runs straight up the middle and has a first down. So Sonnenschein is able to work his way forward. It's a good play by Sutton. And he is to the 45-yard line. As Pierre is putting a lot of younger players in. So big chance here for Sutton. Governors at their 45. First down and 10 to go. And Sonnenschein is on a little RPO, just runs it right up the middle. And this one's for no gain, and it'll be second down and 10 for Pierre from their 45. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Pierre 49-13 ahead of Spearfish in this first round 11AA playoff game. Remember, in our Family Dental with Pierre and Gettysburg postgame, our Hermanson Endodontics Big Play Cowboy Country Stores with our player of the game. Also, hopefully, a visit with head coach Steve Steele, too. Snap back to Sonnenschein, but I think there was a little movement in the line first. There indeed was, and Pierre is called for a full start, and that'll back the Governors back to their 40. Lincoln Dilges in with a play. Trevor Rounds is a wideout. Second and 15 for Pierre from their 40. 3 minutes gone now in the fourth. Governors 7 out of 8 on scoring in the first half. 8 possessions, 7 scores. Sonnenschein with a throw left. It's underthrown and it's incomplete and nearly intercepted by Graham Hughes, who has been a part of a lot of things in this game for Spearfish. Sonnenschein couldn't reach Lincoln Dilges with a pass and nearly was intercepted. So it'll be third down and 15 for Pierre from their 40. Sophomore Bridger Babcock brings in a play and now lines up to the right. Rounds is in the backfield now beside Sutton Sonnenschein with 8:10 left. Snap is back to the freshman, and Sutton looks for somebody open, looks to break free, but he is sacked and brought down by Asher Peel. Asher Pell was able to stop Sutton back at the 36. That's a loss of 4. So Asher Vandenbos back in again to punt for Pierre. Now down to 7.5 minutes to play. The running clock all through this second half as a lot of youngsters get a chance to play in a playoff game. That one might have been partially blocked. It's going to take a little bit of a Pierre roll, but out of bounds. Looked like Sam Marcus got a hand on that. Spearfish is going to take over at near the midfield stripe. He'll spot it at the Spartan 48. 7:05 remaining. Spearfish has scored twice in the second half. Kate Kaiser had a 4-touchdown first half, passing 11 of 14. He also had a touchdown rushing. So did Jet Zabel, and so did Trey Lewis as the Governors jumped out to a 49-0 halftime lead. Seth Hamilton brings Spearfish up 1st and 10 from their 48. It's 49-13 now. Double reverse, and wanting to throw is Dylan Dorn. He does down the right side, and he finds Hamilton. He's open at the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! A double reverse, and Dylan Dorn finds Seth Hamilton for the score as Dalton Wayman goes pretty deep into the playbook, but a flag is down. This might be coming back after a fun play for Spearfish. It's going to come back with a block in the back. Well, pretty nice play is negated, and with 6:30 to go, this will put it at the 40-yard line. So the completion is to the 30, and the block in the back brings it back to the 40-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for Spearfish, but it took the touchdown out the board. Hamilton now airs it long right, going for Carson Sire, and it's too long for the freshman wide receiver and incomplete inside the 10-yard line. Well, it's kind of playground football now, but hey, why not? Spearfish trying to make something a little more positive, and they certainly have in this second half, as they have scored twice. Now they'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 40-yard line up here. And Hamilton on faking the handoff and a play action. Now a quick little throw to the left flat, caught at the 36, down to the 35. That's Cody Chapman, the senior wide receiver, making that catch. Rowdy Manning. Hey, Brian's kid is able to make the play right there. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Spearfish at the Pierre 36-yard line. Here's a roll to the right by Hamilton. Wide open. Right side, 10-5, touchdown. A walk-in score for Cade Vavruska. Nobody near him. And the Spartans of Spearfish have their 3rd score of this second half. A 35-yard play, and Seth Hamilton will try to add on the extra point with 4:40 left. So Spearfish has acquitted themselves well in the second half. Sure, they're playing against younger peer players, but they'll have something good to take other than the result from this one. The extra point is good by Hamilton. Let's take a break. 4:40 left. Pierre leads Spearfish 49-20. We'll be back in 1 minute here on River 92.7.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pite Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Scoring drive for Spearfish, 36-yard score on the pass from Seth Hamilton to Cade Vabruska. And why not? An onside kick. It's well worth trying, except the officials are going to stop it. Spearfish may have come across the line of scrimmage too fast. It's going to take some time to figure this out because the referee, Brad Tucker, was all the way at the other end of the field, and now he's going to have to meet with his crew and say, what do we have here? And I think they did. They're just going to put it right back at the 40. So it's like it never happened. It's relatively immaterial, except that Spearfish, again, wants to do something positive. It was 49-0 Pierre at the half. It's 49-20 now for the Governors. 4:37 left. Marcus, well, kick it deep this time, and Schaup is back at his 10. Here comes Seth to the 20. 25-yard line, breaks a tackle, 30, and Seth's all the way out to his 38-yard line. Seth Schaup with a good return. All the way out to his 38. David Doran made the hit. Now the aim for Pierre is to try to run this clock out. They have 4 minutes and 10 seconds to run out if they can. Up 49-20 on Spearfish, and now they bring the second unit with sophomore Caleb Lounsbury back in at quarterback. Remember, you can watch this game brought to you by Bauman Lumber at the River 92.7 page, at the DRG News app, and at drgnews.com. A surgically precise first half by the Governors, scoring on 7 of their 8 possessions. Lounsbury wants to throw, going long left. He wants Carter shuffle by, and he caught it at the 25-yard line. Great catch by Carter, who was very well covered by Graham Hughes, but he had to reach around him, and he made a terrific catch. All the way to the 24-yard line of Spearfish. There is a flag. They say sideline interference. They've given a warning to the Pierce sideline earlier to make sure they stay off the field. You got one warning on that, and you do it a second time, they'll push you back 5 yards.
But the result of the penalty on the play is another Governor.
Completion was to the 34. The penalty will knock the Governors back to the Spearfish 39-yard line. 3 minutes left, as it is Lounsbury going on the right side as he tried to find Carter Shufflebein again, but this one falls incomplete. But here's another flag down. This one landed in front of Shufflebein. It was 1st and 10, by the way, not 1st and 15, but this penalty is going to be against Spearfish. I think they did call the interference, yet.
The result of the penalty is another Governor.
And the
24, 1st and 10 for Pierre.
Governors on the PI are down to the 24-yard line of the Spartans. Snap back to Lounsbury, and he throws going for I don't know whom, an incomplete. Shufflebine had run a curl route, but I think he was supposed to run an out route. Anyway, the ball was 15 yards from anyone, and it's incomplete, and it's second down with 2 minutes to go. Well, that's how you learn sometimes. But Carter made a wonderful catch a moment ago. He's lined up wide to the left on second down and 10 for Pierre at the Spearfish 24. We're down to a minute 48 left before Pierre officially will be in the 11AA semifinal here next Friday night against the Watertown Arrows. That will be a most interesting game. Back to throw is Lounsbury going down the middle. It's overthrown and it's intercepted. Kate Wawruska runs it out of the end zone for Spearfish. He's across his 10 and down to around the 12-yard line. The pass intended for Trevor Rounds. A little bit overthrown. And a good play by Wawruska, who intercepted it in his end zone. And with a 1:12 left, Spearfish will have a chance to run another play or two. They won't have a whole lot of opportunity here with that running clock. The run back was back to the 12-yard line. Well, it'll be first down and 10 for Spearfish. The last 53 seconds of this one. From left to right, Seth Hamilton with a roll to the right. He is looking down on the right sideline. And what's Wawruska just out of his hands at the Pier 46. He would have been gone because he had a pretty big step on Max Stanglin. 30 seconds left. Spearfish will have one more snap. They'll end at 4-6. And again, compare where this program is to where it was 4 years ago. Again, they're in good hands with Dalton Wademan. Back to throw is Hamilton, steps up in the pocket, going along again. He wants Sire, and Carson makes the catch at midfield. Right numbers to the 40, to the 30-yard line, 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Spearfish. That's 88 yards. Carson Sire just outran everybody down the right sideline, and on the final play of this game, Spearfish scores their final touchdown of this 2023 season. And the very last snap of this game will be an extra point try for Spearfish. So
by rule, touchdown is counting, but there will be no extra point.
There won't be an extra point. So that's it.
Game is over.
By rule, we're told that there will not be a conversion. There was controversy about that in the pros a few years ago, but it's different in high school. So put it in the record book, baby. Yes, Spearfish had a better second half, but Pierre had an incredible first half, scoring 7 times on 8 possessions, and they waltzed to an 11AA first-round win. Our final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard at Hollister Field at Phil Trotner Stadium, the Pierre Governors 49, the Spearfish Spartans 26. Pierre moves on to the 11th of AA semifinal next Friday night here against Watertown with a record of 9-1. The season ends with 5 straight losses for Spearfish. The Spartans end with a record of 4-6. The Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg post-game show comes your way next. And will include our Hermanson Endodontics Big Play, our Cowboy Country Store's player of the game, and hopefully a visit too with head coach Steve Steele. We'll get it going in 3 minutes here on the official voice of Pierre Governor football. River 92.7.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Winter is here, and Beck Motor Company has offers to help keep your vehicle running in these cold temps. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Price match guarantee every day. Hand wash just $20. Our light details are $15 off. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. Duramax diesel fuel filters $49.95 and $69.95. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
At Hollister Field at Phil Trondner Stadium, the Pierre Governors are on their way to the semifinals of the 11 AA playoffs after their victory tonight over the Spearfish Spartans by a score of 49-26. Now he's got it right. We will have a whole lot for you in our postgame. And we'll have a Hermanson Endonics big play name, our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. But we are very happy to have head coach Steve Steele of the Governors who joins us after this game. And you just couldn't ask for a whole lot more than what your team did in the first half. 7 out of 8 possessions, and really, I said at one point, just surgical in the way your team did it.
Yeah, we're very, very pleased. Our guys did a great job getting in, getting the work done that they needed, and then, being able to get out early and stay healthy. That's the biggest thing this time of year is to make sure you have everybody available, and, we did that tonight.
Cade is such a hard guy to defend. He had such a wonderful half throwing the ball, but then with him running the ball so well, too. What about the progress? And, of course, you've had Cade for a long time, but to work himself into the player he's become.
Yeah, he's just a special talent. He's a kid that is just very, very good at what he does and continues to try and just maximize what he's good at. He doesn't try. He's never once tried to pretend to be something he's not, and he's found ways to make a difference with whatever we're asking him to do on a given night. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns for George Stolley tonight. This hasn't been the easiest year. That was a tough injury that put George out, but he's come back pretty nicely for you. Yeah, he's just such a dynamic kid. He's got a lot of lateral quickness and great speed at the end, top end speed. So he's just a really good guy, and you saw some great ball skills tonight too. So he's a good weapon for us. And just you wanted to get after this team because you knew, obviously, the field was going to make a difference in how they wanted to play. But still, even with that, they tried to throw the ball. You knew that, and you just kept putting pressure on their quarterbacks. Yeah, again, I think the varsity group did a great job in the first half, shutting them down for the most part. The young guys went in there, and it's a tough ask. They had their varsity guys into the end, and again, they have seniors, so it's their last game there. You want them to be obviously able to play the whole game, and so that was a tough ask for those guys, but they went in there and they did as best they could. And you can't blame Spearfish for doing that. I've
kept saying, I think this program's in very good hands with Coach Waitman.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. If you look at, they've come a long ways in the few years that he's been there, and I think that the shoot 4 wins is very good for where they started when he was at, or when he got there. So he's doing a good job. They're on the right track, and it'll be interesting to see how they are in the future.
This field, as we say, it got some footprints on it, so it was able to get a little more of that ice and snow off. But I thought from both sides, I mentioned at one point, it was only one point where Caleb slipped a little bit. I thought everybody else did a pretty good job in keeping their footing tonight.
Yeah, I think it was, I think especially once the snow kind of got off the field, through warm-ups when everyone was running around, it really wasn't too bad. There's a few slick spots, but, I think on Holt was pretty good.
Well, now you got Watertown, and I'm sure you've gotten to take a look, or will get to take a look. They put a whole lot out of their book last night in beating Aberdeen Central. Of course, I know that had to be a very emotional game for them because they hadn't won a playoff game in 10 years. Of course, Aberdeen Central is a big, big rival of theirs. But even though you beat them 49-20, when you saw them earlier in the year, that was a team that was playing pretty confident football then, and they still are.
Yeah, they're a very good football team. They're huge up front. They've got a very, very good line. They've got a great running back, a solid quarterback. So, it's going to be a dogfight, and, that's what you want. You want a great game to earn your trip to the Dome, and that's what we're going to have next week.
That's a very experienced running back, and I would imagine, we'll just see what happens. They may come up with some more tricks, but that guy is their bread and butter, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and, I think their quarterback's really emerged over the course of the year, and he's done a great job. I can't remember the name, but number 22 is another really good player for him at fullback, and then he's their kind of Swiss Army knife that they move all over the place. So he's a talented kid. They've got some great linebackers and a great defensive line, so it'll be a great challenge.
Head coach Steve Steele's Governors wanted to make quick work of Spearfish, and they did tonight with just a terrific first half by the varsity on both sides. Congratulations. Good to see you again, and good luck next week and the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Steve Steele, the Governor head coach, as his team takes a 49-26 win tonight over the Spearfish Spartans at Hollister Field at Phil Trotner Stadium in the first round of the 11 AA playoffs. We will look back at how it happened in this game. We'll take a look at the numbers too. We will take a look and name our Cowboy Country Store's player of the game. Our Hermanson ended on his big play. That's all coming up here in our Family Dental at Pierre and Gettysburg postgame show, which will continue from Hollister Field at Phil Trotner Stadium in 3 minutes on the official voice of Governor Football, River 92.7.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. 2013 marked the return of Pierre Governor basketball to the ranks of state champions. The Governors opened the 2012-13 season, losing 4 of their first 6 games by a total of 10 points. But they turned their season around, losing only once by 1 point in January and February, and went through the postseason undefeated to become the 4th state champion in Pierre basketball history. The 2012-13 Governor basketball team, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
See the team at Potsdam State Farm or visit insuredwithbecky.com.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762. I know of two interested listeners tonight in Lenore, North Carolina. Our friends, the Williams. Heather and Dave, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you guys enjoyed this. I know the Pierre Governors enjoyed it tonight. 49-26 is the final over the Spearfish Spartans. But it was 49-0 Pierre at halftime as they scored 7 of the 8 times they had the ball in the first half as they really achieved what they wanted to do, and that is make quick work of this game. On the big start for Trey Lewis with a big kickoff return, followed by a 4-play drive. They had 4th and goal, the Spearfish won, but Jet Zabel ran it in for the score. 7-0 Pierre, only a minute 45 into the game. Spearfish punted on their first possession after having a first down on a face mask penalty. Second possession for Pierre. They needed 80 yards, but did it in only 3 plays and in less than a minute. The first play of the drive, 31-yard pass from Kaiser to Jet Zabel. Third play, Kaiser to George Stolley for 43 yards to complete it, and it was 14-0 for Pierre. 3 plays and out for Spearfish on their next possession. Pierre then with the possession that actually did not end in a score. It ended in a Kate Kaiser fumble, which Lathan Lucas recovered for Spearfish, but the Spartans could not take advantage and went 3 and out. And at the end of the first quarter, it was 14-0 Pierre. From the start of the second quarter, the Governors took the first 3:45 and went 62 yards in 9 plays, and it ended with another Lewis touchdown run. That was his 5th. Trevor Rounds had a couple of carries on that drive. 3 plays and out again for Spearfish, and this time, this was after a blocked punt. Lucas Chamberlain did it. Tyne Winkler recovered at the 10-yard line of Spearfish, and on one play, the Governors had a Kaiser touchdown pass to Tyan Buss, his 2nd touchdown reception in as many weeks. Ryan Berry, by the way, was kicking all of these extra points, 28-0 Pierre. And then on the ensuing kickoff, Evan Wilson of Spearfish was hit, lost it. Max Hunsley of the Governors recorded it, recovered it at the Spearfish 21. I don't know if he recorded it. Maybe he did. Anyways, Pierre needed only 3 plays to score in their next possession. 16-yard run for Kaiser made it 35-0 after the conversion. Then on Spearfish's next possession, a bad snap over the head of Seth Hamilton led to a Lucas Coleman sack, and after that a short punt. Trey Lewis with a good return set it up Spearfish 13, and the Governors scored in only 2 plays. The second, a Kaiser to Zabel touchdown pass, 42-0. Pierre was still 3:22 left in the half. Spearfish 3 and out again, and then the Governors ended the half with a 68-yard 5-play drive. Kaiser ending it with a touchdown pass to Stolley. 49-0 Pierre at the half, and that was it for the first teamers. Spearfish did, and again, you can certainly understand why, kept their frontline players in for the second half, and they were going against young Pierre players, and Spearfish was able to take advantage. Seth Hamilton with a 36-yard touchdown pass to Cade Vavruska. Before that, Seth Hamilton had a touchdown pass to Graham Hughes. That was in the first drive of the half for Spearfish, and it made it 49-7. Then Hamilton hit Vavruska for a 60-yarder at the end of the third quarter. It was 49-13. And then in the fourth quarter, Hamilton to Vavruska again on a 36-yarder, and it was 49-20. after Pierre had it one more time. Then Hamilton hit an 88-yard touchdown pass to Carson Sire in the final play of the game, and it ends at 49-26 for Pierre. For Pierre, again, the same numbers we told you at halftime for statistics, because these guys all sat out the second half. Kaiser was 11 of 14, 172 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 catches for Jet Zabel for 57. Terwilliger, 3 catches, 27 yards. George Stolle, 2 for 70, both for touchdowns. Ty and Buss had 1 catch. Brock Moser had 1 catch. Caleb Lounsbury, 1 for 4 in the second half for 28 yards. Sutton Sonnenschein with an incompletion. Carter Schuffelbein had a very nice catch in the second half for a 28-yarder. Kate Kaiser also rushed for 85 yards to 9 carries. And Trey Lewis, 33 yards on 8 carries. Trevor Rounds ran for 33 yards on 5 carries. Hamilton ended up with 208 yards passing thanks to that long play at the end of the game. 4 of 8 for 208 yards. That's an unusual combination. But Varuska, 2 catches for 96. Sire, 1 for his touchdown for 88. Graham Hughes, 1 catch for 24 yards. Also, Dylan Doran was 2 for 2. And Thomas Hughes was 1 for 5. As Spearfish took advantage of going against the younger players with their varsity and had a good second half. But they ended 4-6. Pierre 8-1 after the 49-26 win tonight at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium. Well, why don't we hand out our awards? The first is for our Hermanson Endodontics big play of the game, and it happened very quickly. We'll tell you about it in 30 after this from Hermanson Endodontics on River 92.7.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Not a whole lot of thought about this one. It was the 81-yard kickoff return from Trey Lewis that got it started for the Governors tonight. He was very close to having another. He's had 2 kick returns for scores, this year already, and he came very close to a third, and this was one of the 4 possessions that the Governors were able to set up inside the Spearfish 20. That one was inside the 10. That sure makes things quite a bit easier when you can set up that well. And our Hermanson Endodontics big play is the big kickoff return to get it started for the Governors for Trey Lewis. Well, how about our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game? We'll tell you who receives the T-shirt when we return in 30 seconds after this from Cowboy Country Stores here on River 92.7.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal Bird stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
I guess Brian would have had call to give one to Kate Kaiser every week, and we thought about it ourselves tonight. Hell, of course, he was fantastic. Lewis so strong, but we gave it to George Stolle, not just for the 2 catches he made, but for kickoffs that helped put Spearfish in a little trouble, too. George Stolle with a very nice night for who is now number 22. He's our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game, and the T-shirt is on its way to him. So for Pierre, the playoff winning streak extends now to 19, and they earn the right to have 2 home playoff games, and the second of those will come next Friday night against the Watertown Arrows here at Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium. We're presuming a 7 o'clock kick. We don't know yet that exactly yet, but I'm sure that'll be the case. But whenever it is, of course, we'll have it for you. Brian will be back with that and have it for you here on River 92.7 next Friday night. So it's Pierre and Watertown in one semifinal. What about the other? Well, T-Area, after trailing early against Sturgis in T tonight, now is a 25-7 lead. The Titans lead the Scoopers at the half this evening. The winner of that game will go to Crane Youngworth Field in Yankton next Friday night to meet those 9-1 now Bucks, who were 17-6 2-0 winners last night over Huron. There's only one other playoff game tonight that was postponed from yesterday, and top seed Sioux Falls Lincoln in 11 AAA not having any problem with the Rapid City Stevens at Howard Wood Field. 42-0 the Patriots lead at the half over the Raiders, looking to host Brandon Valley in the semifinal next Friday. Harrisburg and O'Gorman will be that other semifinal matchup. And the other area teams still around, winner in 11B, they will have their state championship game from last year, which they lost to Elk Point Jefferson, the rematch of that in the semifinal in 11B next Friday night in Winner after the Warriors beat Aberdeen Roncalli last night 28-0. Phillip on to the semifinals in 9A after their victory last night over Chester area 46-15. They get Dubrook area, the Dolphins and the Scotties. How's that for a matchup of mascots? That'll be in Phillip next Friday night. And of course in 9B, those Potter County Battlers have come up with 2 consecutive road wins, including 24-20 last night in Corsica over Corsica Stickney, and a 100.7 KMLO next Friday night. It's Potter County playing at a very good Faulkton area team. That is 6:30 next Friday on 100.7 KMLO. All Nations, of course, also going on, and in fact, one semifinal in Class A going on tonight. Todd County at home leading Cheyenne Eagle Butte Teospaya top of 6-0 late in the first quarter. Pine Ridge will host Winnebago tomorrow, and the Lower Brule Sioux, the defending champion in Class B, will play their semifinal game against McLaughlin tomorrow afternoon in Lower Brule. And in the other semifinal, it'll be Teospazina hosting Omaha Nation, and that'll be tomorrow afternoon. And also, don't forget that Minnesota Vikings football is on 94.5, 100.5 KPLO on Sunday. Also 100.7 KMLO as the Vikes go for win number 3 in a row. And they'll take on a struggling Green Bay Packer team at Lambeau Field, 11 a.m. on Sunday on KPLO and KMLO. The Vikings are coming off that big win over San Francisco at home on Monday night. On your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you that buckling up is the best way to save your life in a crash. Do it for your family and friends. You've got someplace to be. This playoff game was brought to you by River 92.7, its advertisers, and the member schools of the SDHSAA. No rebroadcast, in whole or in part, may be made without the written permission of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. Thanks to everyone who helped make it happen tonight. Peer Athletic Director Brian Mosier. Thanks also to Caleb Rosick of Live Ticket, as usual, handling the video. Remember, you can watch the replay of this game at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. And also thanks to our studio coordinator, Colby Carey. For Brian Oakland, I'm David Burrell. The Pierre Governors did it. I'll say it again, surgically in the first half tonight, scoring on 7 of 8 possessions. Spearfish played better in the second half, going against younger Pierre players, but it was all Pierre tonight as they move on to the semifinal round in 11AA. The first round final tonight on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Pierre 49, Spearfish 26. Thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend and good evening from Hollister Field at Phil Troutner Stadium.